I used to close every single deal myself until I discovered these 8 steps that built a sales machine generating $100 million annually. Here's what nobody tells you. Hiring more salespeople doesn't fix your sales problem. It actually makes it worse if you don't have the right system in place. After training over 1,000 sales reps and scaling multiple organizations, I learned this the hard way. That finally got me out of the sales seat for good. Point 1. Why hiring more salespeople actually kills your growth. Most founders think slow sales means one thing. Cool, I need to hire more reps. But what that actually creates is expensive chaos, not revenue. I know this because I did it. I hired over 50 sales reps before I had a real system in place, and I watched every single one of them fail. And these weren't bad hires. They were smart, motivated, talented people. The problem wasn't even on them. The problem was that the entire sales process lived in my head. Great people inside broken systems will always fail because they're trying to execute instincts they don't have access to. So what happens next? Every new hire becomes another person asking you to jump on calls, another Slack message, another, hey, can you help me close this one? And suddenly, instead of scaling, you're more trapped than ever. This is the breakthrough most founders miss. When you hire without systems, you're not scaling revenue. You're multiplying problems. Point 2, the difference between a sales process and a sales system. Here's where everything started to change for me. Most people think they need a sales process, but a process is just steps written down. A system is what makes sure those steps actually happen consistently without you saving every deal. I started measuring something I call the founder dependency ratio. If more than 30% of your deals require you personally to step in, your business cannot scale. A real sales system has 3 parts. First thing is structure. Clear stages, clear expectations, and a clear path from lead to close. Second part is tools, CRMs, call frameworks, follow-up systems, not to micromanage, but to keep everyone aligned. And the third part, your favorite word, accountability, because the best systems in the world are useless if no one actually follows it. My biggest breakthrough came when I stopped documenting what I did and started documenting why it worked. Once I could explain my instincts in a way someone else could execute, everything changed. My team stopped guessing, performance stabilized, and I finally started stepping out of deals without revenue dropping. Now, quick pause here. If this is something that's hitting home for you and you're realizing you've been making the same mistakes that kept me trapped for 20 years, this part is important. I've got a 90-minute diagnostic that shows you exactly which one of these breakdowns is costing you the most money right now. Not theory, not generic advice, your actual bottleneck. Click the link below. Let's fix this before you waste another year stuck in your sales calls. All right, now back to the framework. Brings us to point 3, the 8-step framework to build your sales machine. This is the core of it. Step 1 is what I call the dummy test. You need to write your process so clearly that someone with 0 sales experience could follow it and still get results. If your system only works when you explain it live, it ain't no system. When founders finally do this, they usually discover the same 3 leaks: the lead handoff, discovery calls, and follow-up. That's where deals quietly die. Next, you stop tracking vanity metrics. I don't care how many calls someone makes. I care about call to close ratios, show rates, and conversion by stage. Activities don't drive growth, outcomes do. Then comes training, and this is where most teams completely miss the mark. You don't train reps on generic sales psychology from some trainer who's never sold your offer. You train them on your objections, your buyers, your exact way of handling resistance. The goal is not finding unicorn closers. The goal is turning ordinary people into consistent performers by giving them a proven path to follow. When you do that, sales stop being fragile. These 8 steps took me from being trapped in every single sales call to leading teams that close over $100 million without me. And the real shift isn't tactical, it's identity. You stop being the company's best salesperson and you start being its best leader. So stop trying to be the hero who saves every single deal. Start building systems that make heroes unnecessary, because when your team closes at the same rate you do, without you in the room, that's when you know you've built a real sales machine. Here's the reality. You can keep being the one closing deals in your business, every deal in your business if you want, or you can build a system that works without you. I help founders make that shift every single day, from being trapped in sales to leading teams that close while they focus on growth. If you're ready to step out of the sales seat and start acting like the CEO again, click the link below, book a strategy call. If you want to see exactly how I trained over 1,000 reps to sell without me, watch this next video. If I had to build my sales team from scratch, I would do this.